Welcome back to Al's Kitchen. This week I'm not cooking a curry, but I'm cooking some rice dishes that would come straight from your Indian restaurants, your takeaways, your local restaurants. I'm not just doing one, I'm doing 2, 3 and 4 different rice recipes. So I'm going to be doing a garlic rice, mushroom rice, coconut rice and special fried rice. Now when you do these rices, I just want you to relax with the ingredients. Don't get too het up on precise measurements. They're just rices. We'll make them taste flavoursome and good. If there's a particular ingredient that you prefer, add more. If there's an ingredient that you like less, add less or remove it totally. I'm going to crack open a nice beer straight from Munich, a Weiss beer, 5%. No washing up this week, straight out the bottle. Before we start, it's really important to get your rice correct. Now, you would not cook your rice and start frying it hot. It will go all mushy and gungy and you'll have a fried rice sludge. You have to boil the rice and then make it cold so it's cooked from the fridge. I've been buying Kohinoor Gold, putting into cold water, bringing to the boil, and once it boils, time 4 minutes. Draining it, rinsing it in cold water, then storing it in these packs for use to make my Indian takeaway style rices. Right, let's crack on with the ingredients. These ingredients will cover all the rice dishes that we're going to do today. So I'm not going to talk measurements, but the measurements will be written in the description box below. So I've got some pre-cooked chicken tikka, some frozen peas, some red pepper, green pepper, chopped fresh garlic, chopped onions, some slices of garlic, some cumin seeds, some mild Madras curry powder or mixed powder, some Kasouri Methi, fresh coriander and some mushrooms. Not forgetting the coconut milk powder if you're going to be wanting to make the coconut rice. Oh yeah, got a salt pig in here with salt in it and some black pepper. Right, the first one we're going to do is one that's popular amongst many of you that follow me on the Secret Curry Club and my channel. I recommend using a non-stick pan for home use. So let's get the pan hot. Wow, look at that, look at those flames. We're going to add some oil. The trick is to flavour the oil and then fry the rice. So let's get the oil nice and warm. We're going to add some onion. Fry the onion down, then we're going to add some garlic, fresh garlic. We just want to make the onion and the garlic soft, don't want to overcook it. Add a pinch of Kasouri Methi, in that goes. Well, we're going to add the mushrooms last because we want the mushrooms to take on the flavour of the spices. So once they've turned brown, we're going to add a teaspoon of the mixed powder or curry powder. Mix that in, add the mushrooms, fry them down for a little longer. So that's the base for your mushroom rice. So this was the rice that I prepared earlier. I'm going to add a teaspoon of butter ghee to give it a nice sheen. And remember, the rice came out of the fridge, so it's cold. So we'll be heating that rice through. Good pinch of salt, pinch of coriander. This is optional in a mushroom rice. And there we go, that's almost done now. Remember, I'm on a high flame, so I've got the heat. At home you might not have the heat like I do. You might need to be a bit more gentle with it and take a little more time. And that's ready for plating up. There's your mushroom rice. You might want to just put just a little bit of coriander on the top. Now let's start with the garlic rice. Pan on the heat, add some oil. I'd say about 3 tablespoons of the oil. We're going to add a pinch of cumin seeds. Going to fry some onion. Into this I've added sliced garlic and not chopped garlic. With the garlic we just want to toast it a little, make sure that none of this burns. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of ghee. This is optional, you might not like it. But it does give the rice a nice flavour and sheen. Into that a teaspoon of mixed powder. Fry that for like 10-20 seconds. And in goes another portion of rice. Pinch of salt. You can add some black pepper. All we need to do is heat this through. And that's done, ready to plate up. Excellent, so there's your garlic rice. So this next rice is coconut rice. I tend to like coconut rice with lamb dishes. I often have a coconut rice with a lamb dansak or a lamb boona. Now this recipe is so simple, I'm almost embarrassed to show you what to do. Let's get started. So put the pan on the heat. We're going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. Warm the oil up. And literally all we do with coconut rice is we heat it through. And we add Maggi coconut milk powder, which is coconut that's already sweetened and flavoured. This was one of the secrets I learned, and I thought, oh my god, is that it? I was actually embarrassed that it was so easy. Now with the coconut milk powder, you'll add as much or as little as you want, depending on the strength of the coconut flavour you want. And if you want it sweeter, you can add some sugar or caster sugar. My local takeaway gives a very sweet one. So I told you how easy that was, and that one's all ready. Smells delicious, by the way, all that lovely coconut. Last but not least, special fried rice. Now special fried rice can be as special as you want it to be. It's literally the all bells and whistles fried rice. You can add an egg in it, which I'm not today. I don't think it goes in Indian, but you can add an egg in it. You can add prawns, king prawns, chicken, lamb, keema. Today I'm going to keep it simple, and for starters I'm going to choose some chicken tikka, a fabulous chicken tikka recipe. And talking of chicken tikka, my chicken tikka blend mix sold by Spicy Joe's has just won a Great Taste Award. So all the panellists judged it worthy of a star, which is now on packet. If you'd like it, go and buy yourself some. I'll leave the link in the description box below. So let's add again 3-4 tablespoons of oil. Not going to wash my pan, it's only for me. Add some onion. Add some garlic. Add some red pepper. Add some green pepper. Big pinch of cumin. Pinch of Kasouri Methi. Smells delicious. You can add some frozen peas. Right, cook all that down, and then we're going to add, you guessed it, butter ghee in that. I think a special fried rice should add butter ghee. And add a teaspoon of the mixed powder and a pinch of turmeric. And that's going to give the rice added colour. In goes chicken tikka. So there's the base of our special rice, and last but not least, in goes the rice. We're almost toasting the rice as well. A generous pinch of salt, a generous amount of coriander, some black pepper, this cooker's not putting out some heat. That is ready to plate up. There we go, special fried rice. Ooh, knackered, glad I don't work in a restaurant. Don't know how you guys do it. And now it's time for the taste test. Right, let's see where we're going with this. I'm going to start off with the mushroom. Let me get down here with you. Start with the mushroom. That's nice. Nice and fresh and light. Rice is cooked beautiful in that. All the grains are separate. Be perfect with the curry. Now we're going to go in with the garlic rice. I love the way all the onions gone all kind of sweet and crispy. Again, beautiful. Beautiful. In actual fact, I'd add even more garlic to that. That's lovely though. Coconut rice. Wow, that tastes of coconut. Surprise! But the one I've been waiting for, the special fried rice. I'd like some prawns in this. I wish I had some prawns. Got no prawns. Now I feel like a prawn. Special fried rice. That's nice. That's actually like a biryani. When I ask you a question, what is your favourite rice of all time? Do you always order pilau rice or plain boiled rice? Or do you go a bit more exotic and order one of these? Let me know in the comments. I'd also really appreciate it if you would like the video, if you've got anything from it, subscribe to the channel because I have done tons of curries in my lifetime and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm out of here and carry on currying. Done having a bit of that.